What's going on, everybody? It's got a big one here. I got some packages in the mail today that I ordered from Tackle Warehouse, and I got one from eBay, and I actually got Tackle Grab. So I guess the video I did last time, I guess the package came to me late or something. Maybe it was September or something. I don't know. But let's get started. I already opened the Tackle Warehouse box because I was curious to see what was in it. So I did that at lunchtime on my break. So. First thing I got some Havoc Devil Spears. It's like a seems like it'd be a good flipping bait. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. This is in the bold bluegill. This looks like a really good color. So it looks like it'd be a really good punching bait. Never used them. I used the pit bosses before, so I'm sure they're just as good. And then I got another pack of them in the watermelon silver. You guys can see that. Next, let's see. I got the Big Bite Baits Yo Mama. It's pretty much a beaver bait, and this is the pumpkin chartreuse swirl. You guys can see that. I don't feel like opening it. You actually have to open the package to open their bags, but looks like a pretty good beaver bait. Next, I got I don't know why it says 50% off on this, but I got a Big Bite Bait. It's like their trick sticks, their Senkos, but it has a little like it looks like a little rattlesnake tail on the end of it, but it's called a stick tail. But I've had these before. I have really good action when it flutters down. The tail kind of dances around. So this is the watermelon red flake. Next, I got a pack of the Grande Bass Beaver Crawls. This is the 4.5 and green pumpkin, gold, and purple. I don't know if you guys seen. These are amazing. This is probably one of my favorite crawl baits out there right now. But I used this one day out in the lake. I went through 3 packs, so the bass definitely love them. Next, I got some Rage Tail Grubs. This is the 4-inch and chartreuse. These are really good. Has really good action, and I'm gonna put it on probably a swim jig as a trailer. Next, I got some. This is Gambler's Mega Daddy Dirty Watermelon color. They're huge crawl baits. Like, look at that. That's going to be an awesome, I don't know what, if I flip it or what, but that's a pretty big bait. So, I'll definitely try those out. Okay, so they just came out with these. I opened 2 of them already because I was pretty curious to see what they were like. But I bought these, let me get them out. There's 1, 2. It's a Booyah bait. It's called a Boo Spin Rig. So the first one I got, this is the 1/2 ounce. It's pretty much, I mean, you can actually put any bait you want on there. It's almost like a Carolina rig, now that I think about it. But it's, what you do is you tie your line on this side, and then you have a clip on this side. And what I've seen them do on the videos is they put a crankbait on here, and you can actually get the crankbait down to any depth you want. And you can fish it. It stays down when your crankbait is when you're reeling it in. And so I've seen them hop it off the bottom, so the weight will sit on the bottom the bottom of the lake, and your crankbait will actually float up, and then they jerk it and flutter back up. So it looks like a really good bait to have. I mean, I wouldn't call it a bait, but a rig. So I'm curious to try it out. And then this is the spin rig. It's got the spinner bait on it, or the blades on it. And this is 3/8 ounce, so it's a little bit smaller. But you could put a swim bait on the back of this, or even a crankbait. I've seen them do that too. And I really think this will work great. And it has a swivel, so it won't get all tangled up. It'll just spin around it. So this is going to be a game changer, I think. And then the last one I got a smaller 3/8 ounce of the what do they call this one? The flex rig. So I got 3 of those, different sizes. and then one was a spin rig. Next, I got some Kitech Swim Impact 3.5-inch swim baits. This is in the bluegill flash. A lot smaller than I thought, but I can use it on a smaller A rig that I've got. So I really think they're going to tear these up. And it looks like a crappie color. And the lake I normally fish at, there's a lot of crappie. And during the fall, they really, really like to school up. And the bass there's no shad in the lake, so they go after the crappie all the time. And then here's a 3-inch Kitech Swim Impact natural shad. So this is just a little bit smaller. But I guarantee they will kill these things. If I find the crappie, the bass are usually like right there with them. Next, I got some Owner flashy swimmers. This is in the 5/0. This is a swim bait hook with a blade on the bottom of it. These work amazing. I seriously suggest you guys try this. This is great for swim baits. I like to use it on the Hammer Power Team Lures swim bait. Next, I got a I can't pronounce his name. Jean LaRue, I think that's his name. He has these. It's almost like a shaky head, but the weight actually moves, so you get more action with the bait on the hooks, whatever you put on the hooks. So this looks really good. I've never tried these, and I don't know what size they got. It doesn't say. Next, all right. So you guys have probably all seen that video going around of the guy that was reeling his frog really fast, and this is the frog he's actually using, a Lunker Hunt Lunker frog. And this is in, what color is this thing? Green tea. So this thing has awesome action. This is my first one owning one of these. My first time owning one of these, but just came out this year, and I'm really excited. I'm going to try this out on Saturday when I go out. But I've seen the action on those things, and they're pretty unbelievable for a frog. And then lastly, I got 4 Bass Patrol jigs. This one is in. These are actually small. These are for finesse. Usually when I can't get a bite, I usually switch to a smaller jig, and I usually can get them to bite. This is the Watermelon Pumpkin Crawl. This is a smaller one in the Watermelon Pumpkin Crawl. And then I got 2 in the Green Pumpkin Crawl. So I'm going to try those out. These are actually really good buys. So I got mustad hooks. So that's everything I got in my Tackle Warehouse order. So next, I got my stuff from eBay. I ordered some crankbaits. That's where I usually like to buy my crankbaits because you can buy them cheaper, and I usually buy them as a group. So let's get started. So everyone likes to show off their knives when they're using eBay, so I'm going to use this knife right here. Yeah, the butcher knife. No, I'm just joking. But you know how everyone likes to show off their knives. I'm just going to use scissors, but thought it was funny. Okay, so what I ordered was, I think it was, yeah, 4 DT10s. This is the new Ike's colors. So they were really, it was it was $25 for 4 of these, and that's an unbelievable price because these usually run about $10. But actually these aren't all of Ike's colors. There's only 2. This one is Caribbean Shad DT10. And I got another about an old school a couple weeks ago, but there's another one. And then I got Helsinki Shad. And then I got, I think this is just, yeah, bluegill. So I need some more DT10s. I think Rapala is definitely by far the best crankbait company out there, or one of the best. It's my favorite. I feel like every time I take one out of the box, it runs true every time I use it. So, and I really like their hooks. Usually they got the Sure Set hooks on them, but I usually don't lose fish on their hooks. So That's one less thing I have to worry about upgrading their hooks. And lastly, we have tackle grab. Okay, let's see if this thing is actually going to disappoint me this time. Let's go ahead and open it. I'm already liking what I'm seeing in this one. Okay, so looks like I got a buzz bait, and this is a Helix Ninja buzz bait. It has the holes in the blades that you can see right there. It's made for casting in the wind. When you cast in the wind, usually it's not that great with a regular buzz bait, but this is supposed to help with the space between the blade. So it's black and has I don't even know if they have a color for this. Just black, red storm. So it's pretty interesting. I might give that a try since it's fall now and it's a lot cooler. I'm sure they'll bite the baits a lot better, or topwater baits. Next, I got a Crawdads Z-Man 10 times tough. This is in green pumpkin orange crawl. So it's got orange claws and a green pumpkin body. Next, this looks like a little, it's Whiskey River Bait Company. And it looks like just black. Doesn't have, see, I hate when they give you these companies that don't have the colors on there or anything. They don't even have the name of what it is. Huh. Anyways, it looks like a nice little shaky head bait, maybe even a big drop shot bait. It's got a really flexible tail, so. The only thing I don't like about this is you can tell it's got a flat surface. I usually like the rounder worms, but I guess we'll try it out. It might be a pretty good shaky head. I don't know if it floats or not, but and it looks like it's just in black. So, and lastly, I got it's Freedom live action hybrid jigs. So it looks like just like those jigs I bought from Tackle Warehouse. They have the moving heads on them, or the moving weights, so give you more action with your worm. So this is actually really funny. I've seen some guy, I can't remember his name, some guy on YouTube, you guys might have seen him before. He something Flair is his last name, but he just did a tackle grab unboxing, and it's the same exact bait he got, like to the T. So that's pretty crazy that we both got the same baits. It makes me wonder if even filling that stuff out online is even making anything, like changing anything about what you're getting in the mail. So this is, I mean, I don't think I'm going to renew my subscription after being pretty disappointed with my last couple tackle grabs, but this is definitely by far the best I've had in a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, just leave them. Thanks for watching.